Hello explorers and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about Stop Killing Games. And it's an initiative that might sound a little bit hazardous, but it is not. It's a very nice initiative in EU and also in the UK that is aiming to preserve gaming as a culture. Because at the moment, there is a bunch of games that just aren't playable anymore, which is really sad. I bought a copy of Quake back in the day, and I can still play it. I can still play it multiplayer with my friends whenever I want. I also have multiple versions of Fellowship of the Ring and so on, because I'm a huge J.R.R. Tolkien fan, and I really love all those movies. So I have multiple versions of those on Blu-ray and DVD and so on. And I expect that I would be able to watch them as long as the media that I actually stored it on will work. I also have a bunch of DVDs with games that I hopefully can play. Some of them I know I can't play anymore. For instance, I have bought World of Warcraft and expansion packs for World of Warcraft. And that is a subscription game, and I have paid for the subscription and have played for multiple years. But I don't expect that if I log into my account today and pay the subscription that I would be able to play with my old characters. I haven't been playing for 5 years, so I have no expectation that those characters are there, that the game are the same, that I could play it again. So if I don't pay for a service, I don't expect them to keep to that arrangement. But if I buy a game, I should be able to play it, right? And currently I play a lot of Watch Dogs, which I think is an interesting series, but it's also a very niche game. I don't think that many people really play that game, and it doesn't really make Ubisoft that much money. So I suspect that they will turn that game off at some point. And that is also very sad, because yeah, I understand if they don't want to keep the servers around, and multiplayers with just one player isn't really multiplayer. But if they released documentation on the API for a server, then me and my friends could actually build a small server that we could set up in our LAN and then play against each other. That should be viable, right? And if they don't make any money anymore, why do they need this kind of authentication server that you log into in order to see that you actually have bought the game? If you don't sell the game anymore, why don't allow the people that have bought it and have a copy to play it? So that is what this initiative is aiming for. It has been all around the world. So Ross at has really worked on this and worked for a long time. Accused Farms, I think his channel is called. And I have been following him for multiple years, since Machinima. So I have not seen him doing anything strange, but he has been very adamant about this. He has this Dead News Games where he has been talking about games that are not playable anymore. And he loves to play old retro games, and I also love to play old games, and I have bought like 400, 500 games, and I'm not sure how many of them are playable anymore. So he has been looking into how to fix this in the US, and you don't really have any rights in the US. So that is already put into law that if you buy something, you can't really expect to have anything. You are not expect to own anything. But in the EU, we don't really have any laws about this. We have digital rights management, we have GDPR and other initiatives that are really good. And many of them have come from these kind of grassroots initiatives. So GDPR was something that was introduced in the EU just because we didn't want our data to be mishandled. And in this case, we don't want our games to be mishandled. We want the developers to have an exit strategy when they don't want to support their games anymore. So I will leave some links to the European initiative that you can sign up to if you're an EU citizen. And I will also leave a link to the UK initiative that you can only sign if you're in the UK because of Brexit and so on. So I hope that you think that this is a valuable cause and that you sign up if you're in the EU or the UK. And I hope that I will be able to make another video for you soon. And I really hope to see you in the next video.